What is it, Swinton? Some kind of laser?
Looks like some kind of portal or a gateway.
So, all in favor of exploring this thing, raise your hand.
She's gone!
Now it's Radventure time. Let's kick it into action. Alright, welcome back, you rascals. Today we're going to be watching another of the shows that was riding on the success of Power Rangers, and this one is Tattooed Teenage Alien Fighters from Beverly Hills. So yeah, that's quite the title. I mean, you can kind of see they're trying to ape the style of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, it definitely catches your attention. Like, I knew what they were, you can tell, like, what they were doing from the get-go. It's just like, okay, yeah, this is definitely Power Rangers hype type show, just with, like, even, if you can imagine, even less budget. Or maybe it had the same budget, but they didn't have the good fortune of using some awesome Tokusatsu footage. So instead we get this.
Yeah, mate, we've seen some pretty cheesy stuff on this show, but this one really takes the cake.
And yeah, it just really goes to show just like how much that Tokusatsu footage really elevates the show. Like, without it, you pretty much just have sort of another like Saved by the Bell or a Sweet Valley High or something like that with a little bit of fight footage. Yeah, and it kind of just doesn't pop as much as the other shows.
Yeah, one thing I do like about this show is the dynamic of the characters, though. You know, they've got that sort of Breakfast Club vibe, like they're not really friends. A lot of the times in these shows, they're already friends, so of course they're gonna get along as a team. But in this one, this is just four people that have to work together on some sort of a project, and then they become superheroes. You know, it's kind of like you and me a bit.
Yeah, I know, we used to fight when you were a lackey for Scaligore, but, you know, living here has been different. I never expected to be roommates with someone who used to fight every other week, but I mean, it's working out all right.
Yeah, mate, just like the Tattooed Teenage Alien Fighters from Beverly Hills, we've sort of become friends.
Yeah, kind of, I guess. So we can relate to that part of the characters, but, well, let's just get into it. So we're first introduced to our main villain, Garganus.
That planet, the third one from the bright star, is the key. From there, I shall push the boundaries of my empire to the very reaches of the universe.
Oh, the pretty blue one.
It's a portal focal point. I'll conquer the planet. Then that galaxy. Let's see. Yes, Ninjabot, the samurai robot.
Yeah, very creative name there. So he sends Ninjabot to go expand his territory, I guess. And he does that by like sending him to this like deserted like area. I mean, I guess you need to start somewhere, but like maybe somewhere a little more populated, because like what's he gonna do here? Destroy a couple of power lines? Okay. I mean, yeah, that'll have an effect, I guess. It just seems, I feel like if for your first attack you want to make like a splash, and he just attacks a desert.
You know what happens to people who work alone? They live out on a desert and they take photographs like this.
I know publishing's competitive, but do you have to stoop this low?
I didn't believe it either. But the reporter who took those photographs is usually a reliable source. He says they're real.
Solves my problem. I won't have to work with anybody. Looks like the end of the world.
Very funny. I'm sending a fact checker to see what sent him over the edge. The point is, nobody should work alone. Why don't you give it a try and work with these students? Who knows? Maybe they'll give you a better idea.
Okay, so I don't know what the heck the dad is trying to prove here. Like, he says the reporter is usually credible, but just because he sends a clear HD photograph of a ninja robot, and he also happens to live alone, it makes him like not a good person, and maybe the photo is not real because of that. Like, I mean, I get that they need the exposition, then that's fine, but this is like not the way to do it. Like, the connection is like so weak, it just doesn't track. I don't get it.
Okay, let's check it out.
Check my work?
See, what I mean is, when we present it to the class, I'd better do it. See, of the four of us, I have the best communication skills. No insult intended, but you are sort of a naked geek.
Okay, this Gordon character is so annoying. Like, maybe he's trying to be like a Zach Morris type, I think, but he's just not as charismatic or likable.
So now what does this do right?
Don't touch anything!
Awesome.
I smell an A.
All right, so what is the point of this? Like, they make it seem like the machine that Swinton built is what opened the portal. But then later we find out that it was Nimbar who summoned them. Like, he chose them because of their characteristics, which again, how did that happen? Like, how did they just so happen to be on the same group? Unless somehow Nimbar put them all in the same group together somehow. Like, he worked his magic. I don't know. We don't get that, but that's just an inference. So again, it's just another weak connection.
What is it, Swinton? Some kind of laser?
Looks like some kind of portal or a gateway.
So, all in favor of exploring this thing, raise your hand.
She's gone!
What are we gonna do?
I've got to check this out.
Swinton!
That's enough for me. I'm out of
No,
here.
wait, they might need our help. I'm going in after them. You coming?
I better get extra credit for this.
And then he wants extra credit for this. Like, I can just imagine the teacher, like, response. Like, he says, here, can I get extra credit? And the teacher's just like, okay, the assignment had nothing to do with going through portals, so I have no reason to give you extra credit for this. I'm sorry. Like, that's cool that happened to you and all, but yeah, see, this is my rubric. Spelling, grammar, going through a portal. Oh, it is on here. So they meet Nimbar. He decides to make them his alien fighters.
I have a name. It is Nimbar, head protector of the power portals and counselor to the Galactic Sentinels.
That was a mouthful. If it even has a mouth.
True.
No, I like her disdain of protocol. It is the reason I summoned her.
So he's saying he wanted a teenager with attitude, eh? Getting a little bit too close to plagiarism there, mate.
Your military force would be no match for his alien monsters.
Well, if you need alien fighters, why don't you get some of your galactic sentinels?
I have. I summoned you.
Feature that. We're teenage alien fighters.
There is no mistake. That is why you bear the tattoo of the Order of Galactic Sentinel.
May I point out, we don't have any tattoos.
A slight oversight.
Oh no, he's already doing the Zordon thing. Oh, you don't already know about that thing that I haven't told you about yet?
You are now Galactic Sentinels.
A tattoo. My dad's gonna kill me.
Don't worry. It will only appear when I activate it.
This is definitely hinky. Feature that. Now with a tattooed teenage alien fighters.
There it is! There it is!
So he tells them it's based on their signs, and he goes through, gives them all, like, based on, like, their characteristics.
Gordon, you will become Taurus, the bull. Strong and dependable, a follower of rules. Drew, you've always been independent. You will become Centaur, the breaker of rules.
Adam? Adam, what's wrong?
I'm a frog.
So they're all set to go fight the ninja robot. I mean, it's no Rod Monsterman, but it's kind of a bop. So they're fighting the ninja bot, and he gets knocked out, but Garganus has to make his monster... Oh, no, wait. It's already large. I guess that he needs to give it...
More power! Right, more power.
So they have to form Nitron, which I guess is their version of the Megazord, but it's like Megazord from Wish. So they defeat the ninja bot. And everybody's happy. They get to go back to their normal lives. Or so they thought. And Nimbar tells them that the tattoos will be used as a way to communicate with them, much like the Power Rangers wrist communicators. And they get to go back to their regular lives.
That robot is ready for the junk heap, if you ask me, your supremeness.
On the contrary, my wasteful friend.
Yeah, don't be so wasteful. We can reuse the costume for several episodes and I won't have to create a new one. Let's think about the budget here, man.
By the way, Swinton, my source confirms those photos were phony. I guess it's not the end of the world after all.
Yeah, right.
Wait, so what source is he using? We know that the Robo Ninja was there. They fought him. So how does this make any sense? Like, are they covering it up? I mean, maybe, but we don't have any evidence of that. So what is the... Again, like, I don't know what's the point of the dad character here. It doesn't really... None of his exposition really fits. Like, it doesn't really make much sense. Then this is where we get our sort of Breakfast Club scene. Are they going to talk to each other on Monday?
I don't think so. What will my friends think? I mean, me? Hanging around with you three?
I hate to agree with Gordon, but there is some truth in what he says.
I concur.
And, you know, there's about 50 episodes, so I'm assuming they do.
But hey, duty calls.
Right. Yeah. After all, we are the tattooed teenage alien fighters from Beverly Hills.
Oh, that's why they call it that.
So yeah, that was Tattooed Teenage Alien Fighters from Beverly Hills. And you know, it was all right. Again, like I said, like if they were able to get Tokusatsu footage, it probably would have upped it a bit, but you know.
Yeah, mate, I heard a rumor that they were supposed to use footage from Andromelos. I think that's how you say it. But yeah, it's got a very similar fight sequences where there's ultra type characters that fight monsters in like a desert or in like a void. So it would have actually fit pretty perfectly for this show.
Yeah, I'm not too sure like how confirmed that information is, but yeah, I've seen footage of Andromelos and it does look like it could have fit. And had they used it, would it have made the show better? I don't know, maybe. Probably. But yeah, I don't know if they had enough really for 50 episodes. When I saw the commercial, like I just knew, like I saw this and I'm like, okay, yeah, that's definitely a cheap ripoff of Power Rangers. I'm only gonna watch the real one, excuse me. I mean, that's kind of also why I didn't watch VR Troopers. Even though it was by Saban, I was just like, this is not the real thing. But now going back, you know, I like VR Troopers. Like, it's not amazing, but neither is Power Rangers. You know, it's about the same level. So, yeah, had I given this a chance when I was younger, I probably would have liked it well enough anyways.
Yeah, and the sort of friction between the group is actually pretty cool. Adds that extra layer there.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they didn't do that too much on Power Rangers. Maybe in, like, Dino Thunder, but usually they were always, like, teammates, buddy friends. So, it's... yeah, it's interesting. It's definitely a cool dynamic that kind of sets it apart.
Just like you and me.
Yeah.
Alright, whatever, mate. You can say we're friends. It ain't gonna hurt ya.
Yeah, we're friends. Whatever. Alright, everybody. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. And until next time, see ya!